Welcome everybody back to another episode of our Minecraft Xbox One Survival Let's Play. In today's episode, we're going to recreate something which we built almost 3 years ago now, which is from back in our original 360 LP series, where we designed a bridge which was slightly inverted. Essentially what happened is you went through a tripwire hook, and it lowered the bridge, like the gate under the bridge so that you could get through, and we're just going to recreate that. We know the location of where it's going to be because it's over in that section over there. Because I want to put this in first so that when I lower the water, it should be at the right height then around that section. We're going over here just to grab some string for the tripwire. I don't think I'll need 19 because I've already measured this out, I think, a couple times. I have actually finished the design on the bridge because I didn't really want to mess about dealing with the design of the bridge. I just wanted to figure out the redstone of it. So here's the bridge itself. It covers this gap that we had here, which goes up to this higher point of the world. And obviously, this is what would stop you getting through, is essentially you have this iron bar up at this height, which when you hit the tripwire, which I think we're going to set to this block here and that block there, it lowers the gate so you can get through. The water obviously will update automatically to solid blocks. Really, really easy to do. So, I've brought all my stuff over with me, so let's put the shulker box there and dump the string in there as well. We're going to need some sticky pistons. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sticky pistons, which we've got. We're going to need some repeaters. I think it's 14. We've got that as well. Actually, I think we can get away with doing just 7 repeaters. But mainly the first thing we've got to do is fill in the area around it with dirt so that we can dig through the water without the water ruining our day. Let's go back to here. Obviously, I'm going to need a bucket anyway later on to refill this all back out again. But essentially, if we just take out both sides to the same distance, it should give us a space essentially to work with. Let's do to 3 on that side as well. I will just fix that in a second. I'm trying to click. I didn't want the one underneath, but that's fine. We'll just use our jump to get round there. Break this one. Oh, we can't. Let me just dig this all the way back so that one slots back into place in the corner, and then we'll just do this. Because the one we actually need to keep a hold of is these back line, essentially the one that I'm stood on. Everything else is fine. Now, here comes the tricky bit. It's obviously the water line is this height anyway, so we need to take it down a couple blocks. So let's destroy this. Ah, we have a cave underneath. That might actually do us a favor because it'll save us digging. Also got to be careful for creepers then, because that means I don't want to get this thing blown up. So let's just take a quick peek. Nothing under here. So when we actually refill this to the right height, we've actually got a decent amount of area down here already, which gives us a good natural space to work from. So piston height will be where I'm digging now. The repeaters are on that height as well. We're going to work it on... Let's do it on this side. Let's do the repeaters on this side, I think. We need to then grab our material now. So if we're going to do it all on one side, it means that the signal from both of them has to come down to one singular point, say here, for example. We have to get a redstone torch there with a piece of dust, repeaters along the rest of it. Oh, actually, no, because it's going to have to be piston... Oh, yeah, piston repeater, but fine. So let's just grab some shulker stuff, grabbing our shulker box. Oh, nearly broke the piece of dirt laying all the stuff in. So grab this. Inventory space, lack of it. This. We only got 1 tripwire hook. Ooh, going to need 4. So I'm going to have to go and grab 3 more. I think I fished up quite a few, though, so that should be okay. So these all have to be at this height right here, like so. And I can put those back in a second. Just put repeaters down the entire length, like this. And then we put a line of redstone dust in front of it. Aha! Dust. We're just going to have to do this a little bit at a time, but that's okay. Like so. Then this one has to be a actual torch itself, because we have to invert the signal. So we need 1 torch. So we place the torch there. That should raise up all our sticky pistons if done correctly. Yes, it will. So then all we've got to do now is go and get ourselves some tripwire hooks and then reconnect this all back up again. So we're actually really, really straightforward. It's not actually that much of a bridge design itself. Let's just smash out all of that. So and then if the water floods in now, we're not too bad. It's not much to clean up. So we want to set our tripwire hooks to this area right here. So what we want to do is first of all get ourselves... the signal going down. So let's pull the signal out of the block that we're looking at. It is this. Oh, this is going to be problematic. I'm out of range of the... there we go. I'll do that. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is annoying. It's the inventory space that's messing me up here. Right, I'm just going to throw a load of stuff away. Tell you what, we're going to go and grab ourselves the tripwire hooks first, because inventory space is lacking here, and I need to dump all of this stone off that I have in my inventory. Should have really thought that through, but I guess I didn't. Oops, just kind of back in the jump boost area, just so that those beacons don't really get that far. Even on the maximum size, let's just throw all of this in there. That should be enough space to deal with any redstone that we need. That's fine. We came over here to check if we had any tripwire hooks. And there isn't any in there. I wonder if I've got any in the old fishing chests in this building right here. See, the jump boost is great, but the speed and jump is what really messes me up in my world. Empty chest, and the one behind it, tripwire hooks, yes, 5. That'll do nicely. Let's run over back this direction then. So what else did we need before we forget? We need the tripwire hooks, and we've already got the string over there anyway. Okay, we're fine. So let's just run ourselves up here. It's actually over here, isn't it? Yes. I keep forgetting where stuff is in my world, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll get used to it, I think, eventually. I don't really work in all of the areas that much to really remember where stuff is. So, good job that we've got these extra blocks here, which is allowing us to hide redstone under these pieces of dirt. Didn't even really think that through, but that's kind of really useful. So that'll be there. Tripwire will register to this block here. I think what we have to do this is we'll probably have to put torches on both of these blocks and just drop the signal down. I didn't want those. I wanted to click across first to there. So what we're probably going to have to do here is this. Put the tripwire there and there. Get rid of the dirt on the bar. Actually, I don't need to because the string is 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in third person, if we activate that, it does turn it off. Okay, that's a good sign. Extra piece of strings back. It's mine again. So currently, we should be able to do this. Oh, I need to break out. Should have brought some grass with me, but that's okay. So currently, that's on. Which block am I looking at here? Torch. Dust is on this block here. No. Torch is there. The dust is actually on that block down there. So if I broke this, placed that there, and broke this... Oh, I can't break that block, though. What if... Which blocks can I break? It's going to have to be this, this, and then this. There we go. Okay. That's fine. And then from the other side, this will be much easier to connect to it. So we dig this down a block. And then we just essentially connect it to this. So we tear it out to here. Like so. Oh, well, one dust short. That's just annoying. So the thing is, no matter which one I hit, it's got to drop. So it's got to be one signal. Because they're both individually powering it. Now that's awkward. I didn't really think that through. We'd probably have to keep both signals separate then, I guess. Because as long as one of the sides is powered, I think we're okay. So if we just do the exact... We're just going to mirror it on both sides is what we're going to do. What I should have done is not lost my world. That would have been really useful because that would have meant that I could just copy it essentially bit by bit. But it does mean that we're going to use twice as many repeaters though, which is it's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. I didn't want to. Let's just smash our way through all of this. I know I've got a shovel right there on my bar, but by the time I thought about it, I'll have used it. Can I break them? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're literally just copying the opposite side now. There's no changes to that. Just because it's on a different side, it's fine. Everything's good. Run our repeaters down this side anyway. Now all we need to do is put a piece of dust here. We need to get out is the other problem. We'll do the same again. We'll break this. We'll just place it back as we jump. Now where? I've not really thought this through, have I? Right, let's get up here. Place that torch there. And a piece of dust there. There we go. Because then no matter which side that gets hit, the tripwire will always drop the gate. Which is nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5, And then tripwire hook. Did I connect? Yeah, I did. Oh, we're stupid. It's the wrong way around. We don't need the extra torches at the bottom because it needs to be up to start with. So, oh, hang on. If it's up to start with, we have to have both of them depower on one of them. Something tried to shoot me. Something is trying to shoot me. Oh, there's a skeleton in the tree above me. How did he get there? And I don't have any arrows. Oh. Come down, you guy. You can't shoot me when I'm over here, guy. I see you up there. You're not going to live very much longer, I'm afraid. You're just causing me a nuisance. Which tree are you on? This one? Under the cover of the tree? Yep, here he is. Got him. There we go. But anyways, everybody, I managed to figure out what was wrong with the bridge. Essentially, it was a little bit of a redstone mishap. Is I had to go and double check what was going on. And essentially, it was me just being stupid. We did only need one side's worth of piston stuff because essentially, it's a lot of signal inverting. So essentially, it does work now. There we go. And then it goes back up. All we have is one side's worth of these. Essentially, it's powered by this redstone torch permanently. But if either of these gets tripped, their power comes down from the top, inverts into this, where we have a sticky piston under this block right here, which, when powered, gives this redstone block pushed forward a block, obviously. And then it powers this, which turns off the torch, which drops down all of our pistons. Yeah. Little bit tricky to get it solved in the end, but we get there in the end. It was shouldn't have taken me as long as I thought it would take me, but hey, that's what it was there for. So essentially, what I might do is I think I probably time-lapse most of that. We need to go and fill in this side again so that we're not going to get ourselves completely ruined by stuff. So let's grab the dirt and just place it all at the correct height. We don't want any blocks over any of this block right here. That won't create an infinite signal. We're all good. I need to break my way out now. So we'll just place those there, like so. And then we'll just pillar up. I'm pretty sure that will unaffect everything. And then what we need to do is just go and grab 2 stone blocks just to cover up these, because we destroyed them earlier, obviously without our Silk Touch pick. But as far as we need, these should be able to break now for the water to flow back in. We need to go and get a bucket anyway. But yeah, it allows us to go across it. We just broke the string. Good job. There's a witch in the cave underneath. So it does break. It'll replace. We need a stone block for there as well. But I think that leads straight down into the redstone. So we do have to be careful with that piece. So let's take a quick swim over here. Let's go. We do need to remember to pick up the shulker box on our way back for the second time. So we need that. And we need a bucket of water as well. So let's dump off all of the junk items that we don't need, i.e. the bone, the string, and the yellow flower. And we will grab ourselves a bucket out of the top. One water bucket and one normal bucket should do the trick. In fact, we just need one bucket because of how many it is. That's fine. We do actually, speaking of water though, we do need to get our hold of some more sponges though before we start anything to do with our guardian farm. I haven't mentioned the guardian farm too much because it's not really on the front of my mind, but we have picked out an area now which we're going to be building one in because with the updates recently, guardians essentially spawn in the wrong locations, which allows for, they're spawning in areas where they shouldn't be in my world, which has given me one of those locations where essentially everything works. There's guardians there. The only problem with it is, well, there is no problem. It's just even easier to sort with because let's place that. Break this, and then start placing our stone now that we're more careful and we're not actually letting water into the system. There we go. It's better when it works with a boat. I'm just kind of looking at it really there, just to see if it worked. I do actually have a boat right here, so it's perfect for testing. So let's just ride up to it on a boat, and then we'll finish off by putting the 2 pieces of stone up at the top. There we go. Works fine. Boat rides straight over it. Same from this side. Yeah, there we go. It means that this area now we can finally dig it down to the correct heights, knowing that we have the redstone actually in this place properly. And this area can now be connected to its future location whenever we get around to building that area. Yes, works completely intended. It works actually probably better than the boat launcher does, which is underneath this ramp right here. Speaking of boat launcher, we'll give it a quick try. I don't think it'll work, because it's too unreliable, this thing. Let's ride through. Don't lose the boat. Yes. Yes, it's completely unreliable, this thing. Oh, there we go. It got to work second time. I think it's just the speed at which your boat approaches it. But anyways, let's head over and let's do a little bit more work on our castle. We'll probably do a little bit of digging this episode at the end here, while I discuss what we're going to do next episode. But essentially, next episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're planning to do a little bit of a mini-game. Aha! Haven't done a mini-game in the world yet before, have we? Now, this one's going to be perfect for our world because it essentially involves the elytra. We're just essentially going to create a load of hoops in the sky and make it so that we can fly through them properly. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably going to have to wrap up this episode here. I've completely run out of time. I've got to go off and do some other stuff for a little bit. But because of our survival week, I would normally have just added something else onto the end of this episode. But obviously, we will save that all for tomorrow. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I guess I will see you all again in the next one. And just so you know, I'm just going to add these 2 pieces of stone, like we said we would, there and there. There we go. Everything is completed. And everything is back to the way it should be. I guess I will see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.